Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Mo.
And I'm Casey.
And you're watching Better Fellas. Get into it.
My melanin shine like miles of diamonds, coastlines and islands when the sunrise. My melanin shine, no doubt about it. Can't go without it, babe. Can't you see? Black is beautiful, magic.
Okay, so this is a little different. We're going live. We got a lot of topics that we need to discuss, and also it's going to be the unboxing of my gift box that I got from my push-up challenge.
Yay.
Excited about that.
Well, this week, there's a few interesting things going on. One thing I do want to talk about, as we all know, February was Black History Month. March 13th marked a year of the unjustifiable death of Breonna Taylor. And also, we are still having an issue with blackface. So I know it's a little heavy hitter for the first part, but it's a TikTok that's gone viral in my circuit of communities as far as African Americans and professionalism. So what happened was there is a TikTok of a woman, a model, who, you know, she got like the Grace Jones look going on.
No. Call it what it is. They took a white woman, a colonizer, and tried to make her into Lupita Nyong'o. That's what happened. She looked like Lupita.
She put a silicone face on with higher cheekbones and rounded out her mouth and made her eyes more slanted, sort of exotic looking.
I guess they couldn't afford Lupita.
My thing is, if you want a person of color, why not get a person of color? It is literally a pale pink lady.
Yes.
Painted brown, dark brown.
My color.
Like Casey's color.
Absolutely.
And they're literally pulling off the makeup and wiping off the tan. And when do we draw the line? We talk about the boxer braids, we talk about the cultural appropriation, but you literally couldn't get any black woman. You had to put a black face on a white woman to
like
get
a
helmet. Black woman.
They put a whole helmet on her.
Like, she had the Jason mask on. Like,
right,
it was
right. That's really what.
None of that was her.
And that it's not acceptable. But that wasn't cool. And with all the makeup artists there, the one thing that I looked at that really upset me, one of the makeup artists was black. She should have said, I don't need this job this much to where I'm going to sell my soul, my integrity as a black woman,
right,
to get this gig.
Absolutely.
Sometimes the money's not worth it.
And it's not even about money. When do we say, who came up with the idea and thought that was okay?
Who was on the set? Nobody said, stop, we shouldn't do this.
I don't even know honestly, I don't know what it was for. I don't care if it was a prank. I don't care what it was. It was inappropriate and it should have never been thought of. Even if it was thought of, it should have never turned into an action. No,
that you're 100% right about that, boo-boo. But the thing that is really bothersome to me is all those grown people in the room, and nobody said, in this day and age, with everything that's going on, they just crucified Mr. Potato Head because he had the name Mr. No one in that room said we shouldn't turn this white woman into a black woman.
He who controls the media.
Controls the propaganda, controls the masses. Also, everyone was, if you're a subscriber, you know that, well, I'm looking at both cameras. Everyone's a subscriber. So if you guys have watched our show, you know how we felt about 45. But make no mistake about it, it was the position that he held that drew the ire and all of the controversy was things that he did. Joe Biden administration, I saw somebody said on Twitter, because they're talking about the supremacy and the white supremacy. First of all, those things are real in this country. Let's just accept that. But they were saying that his whole cabinet should resign that's white. And then someone made a really cool tweet. They said if 45 would have done that, the only person in the cabinet would have been Ben Carson.
And he is a cool man.
Yeah. I was at work. I was at work, and I was speaking to one of my coworkers because Joe Biden fell 3 times getting on Air Force One.
He tripped. He didn't fall.
You call it what you want to call it.
He tripped.
I told you guys that Kamala Harris is
real close.
real close. God willing,
to the point where when it came down to Governor Cuomo, she told her administration.
Yeah, her
told
staff.
everybody.
Right.
Then the next day she tells
Yeah.
the head honcho.
I believe she's the head honcho, but it is what it is. The dude said, well, if Joe Biden dies, maybe we can get Donald Trump back.
Tell the full story.
Okay, so I was telling him about the fall. We were looking at it when we were at work, and he was like, well, you know, I'm not a racist, but, you know, I think Donald Trump did this and Donald Trump did that. I don't know if he knew what my political views was. I sat silent.
Let him talk.
Let him talk. And then he said, if Joe Biden dies, I don't wish death on anybody, but if Joe Biden dies, maybe we can again get 45 back. I said, well, it doesn't really work like that. I said, if Joe Biden dies, then the world is going to see the first black female president, because she would be the most powerful person in the world. If you guys could have seen that white dude's face when he thought that this country was going to be run by a strong black woman.
Let me show you the irony in that. And Baby said this a few episodes ago, that the black community is either looking for Jesus to return or Obama to get back in office.
Right.
But we're looking for a savior. Look at the pink people of today right now. They're literally praying death on the POTUS, or no, for their savior.
But the horrible
to get
thing,
back in office.
But the horrible thing is, boo, they don't like anybody that's next in line. So let's just, for the sake of argument, Joe Biden leaves, Kamala Harris leaves. You know who will be the president?
Stacey.
Nancy Pelosi. And
Oh,
they know they don't want that.
want that.
They don't want Pitbull Pelosi as POTUS. They don't want that. So it's funny to me that in this day and age, everyone's talking about kumbaya, let's all get along, this and another. But much like our Democrat friends did for 3.5 years, they bellyached and moaned and petitioned. They wanted 45 out of the White House, this and another. And I was telling them the only way we're gonna get him out is to vote him out. Like, you guys are wasting your time. So now the shoe's on the other foot. 45's not coming back
at all. Like, just like y'all didn't want Obama back,
he's not coming back. Like, he's not. It's over.
And that's a swift kick in the rear, honestly, because they talked so bad about making liberals cry, Democrat this, Democrat that, Republican woo-doo woo. And not only that, but you cashed your stimulus and spent it. Guess who put the stimulus into play?
That'd be the guy.
Guess who you can pay your bills for because of a Democrat?
I mean, and then the true irony of it was that 45 never was going to give us $2,000.
Where's
He said that to try to kill the bill, because when they said, okay, you want to give him $2,000? We'll do that. And he was like, no, I'm not signing anything, blah, blah, blah. Well, Biden's not. Those stimmies are.
They calling him Moneybag Joe.
My Auntie Jan, shout out Auntie Jan. She and I were talking yesterday about Joe Biden falling, and she said, oh yeah, Sleepy Joe.
Oh my gosh. This man has so many nicknames.
Well, because that's what 45 called him, Sleepy Joe. He said he has no energy, Sleepy Joe. Have you seen Sleepy Joe? He's got no energy. My Liz says mouth like a booty.
Anyway, moving on to the next situation. So one thing I did want to talk about, and it's sort of on our music commentary usually, Quavo and Sweetie have officially broken up. Shocker. Anyway, honestly, the fact that an actual black couple were a black couple and they're breaking up is not breaking news to people. Let me explain it, because not only is this like a I have my bag, you have your bag situation, and we get the bag together.
See, that's where I think the problem is.
The money?
Yeah.
Why?
Sweetie is not. See, when you have like somebody like, even though their marriage is splitting now because he was crazy, you have to be like Kim K and Kanye. Like, these are rich people. Sweetie's not rich.
But she's in the industry, though.
Yeah, but Quavo rich. I promise you, those Migos dudes are really, and not only getting a whole lot of money, they're buying up a lot of Atlanta, Georgia. Like, these dudes, them, Jeezy, are pretty much buying Atlanta. And Quavo does a lot of writing, engineering,
Really?
Yeah, Sweetie didn't have that kind of money. I never thought this was anything more than just a fling. Be honest with you.
But they've been together quite a while. She was cooking and everything. Like,
Baby, cooking doesn't mean it's a marriage. I mean, he was hungry. I mean,
okay, don't come for me.
I'm gonna say it's not like it be okay. The reason Beyonce and Jay-Z work,
Right.
because Beyonce and Jay-Z work.
They got their own empire.
They got their own empires. They got their own things. Like I never saw. I would be surprised if we hear another hit from Sweetie. Because what happens usually in the music industry, because you're so hungry when you're trying to get on, you write your best stuff.
Right.
So she's written all her best music right now. I'm just being honest with you. The record label then goes through it and says, okay, we're gonna put this album, this album, this album, this album, this song, this song, this song, this song. She doesn't have that same time to sit and write because now she is touring. Quavo can bounce ideas of Offset
and take off.
So it's different. I think the money was just different. You
move different when you're in a different bracket.
Man, like with tax brackets, that's what I'm saying. It's racism.
But why were they
classism.
together so long if it was all about money?
They probably like each other. I believe that. They probably had things in common. Like you said, they're both in the industry. It's easy to sit down and speak with somebody that's going through what you're going through. Like, hey, I'm so tired. I had to fly into Dallas. Like, oh yeah, I remember that same show. Or I know that promoter. They probably had things that they were, common ground with. But I never saw them being like, they're too young. I didn't see them being Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Well, I really want to bring that up because just
Look at little doggy.
Oh, he's cute. Okay, anyway, let's go back.
Oh, baby wants a dog. That's why I said.
I do, I really do. But the reason why I brought up Sweetie and Quavo is because it's literally been everywhere.
Yeah.
To the point, like, Shade Room, Gospel of the City, like, all of them keep bringing it up.
Thank you. What are they doing, baby?
Bringing it up.
Okay.
So I just wanted to, I want that to be like a question as far as like relationships. Doesn't matter. Money matters, but how much to the point where it would end a relationship?
Ecclesiastes 10:19. Money solves all problems. I didn't say that, God did. So don't come for me. You got a problem with that statement? Speak to the Lord.
Listen,
get your Bible out and read it. That's one of my sister's favorite Bible verses, and it has not just grown on me, it is becoming part of my anthem, because everyone has this misconception about Christians being poor. Abundance means more you can handle. So that's not what God wants for us. That's what you want. So I don't know if it was the money thing, but I believe that when you're to the point like Quavo,
he just got his high school diploma.
Yeah, because he has bigger plans.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying. I can tell you, everybody was asking why did T.I. marry Tiny? Because they said when T.I. got on, he could have had anybody that said another.
Escape had
He grew up liking Tiny.
Her career was way bigger than T.I.
But her career was over by the time T.I. came around.
That is factual.
That's what I'm saying. So T.I. fantasized about this woman growing up.
And
then when he got the money, he went and got her. Much how
Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey.
Much how Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. He was talking about her but she was with someone else. He was writing music about her.
Yeah.
So when I believe that, like, Quavo may have heard something or saw something with Sweetie and was like, wow, pushed up on her, had his publicist call her, whatever. But as the relationship stopped growing because he's moving
and she's not, he
doesn't want to stay stagnant. And I'm not blaming that on her. She's a young woman. She probably, her direction is not going where he wants to go. Her direction should be at this point in her life what she wants to do. Mm-hmm. Let her make her own mistakes and let her make her own decisions. So I just thought like they were way too young with the money situation to be like serious.
Well, I mean, teachers on. But I definitely.
What's the cowboy dude name from the singing show?
I know you told Blake Shelton.
And he's with the
Gwen.
Okay, their money is equal.
Facts.
That's why the relationship works like that.
Understood.
I believe that, and they're a little bit older. You know, they've had a chance to experience a relationship, good, bad, or indifferent. So I believe that's why that works versus Quavo and Sweetie. Like, how old is she?
Sweet. I know Quavo is like 24, 25.
Yeah.
We're the same age.
Okay, so that means she's about 20, 21.
Maybe they might be around the same. She might be like 26. You never know.
Okay, well.
I mean, but they're in
I'll
their
take your word
20s.
for it.
I don't know. I don't care, honestly. But as far as the Kirk Franklin Ply situation, can't wait for the mixtape or the song, whatever you're going to drop, it's going to drop. That's all I'm saying about that, okay?
Kirk Franklin's been going through some things. You know, he had the porn addiction. You know, now he I didn't know that was I didn't know if that was Kirk Franklin or Samuel Jackson.
I love the TikTok, you guys. Mixed with Revolution.
I thought it was Samuel Jackson.
Oh, the way he was cussing.
Yeah.
Listen, God ain't through with you yet.
No, I'm not here to judge. God made me a lot of things. He did not make me a judge. I'm not judging Kirk Franklin. That's between him and God and his relationship with God. I'm just saying that I didn't know that Kirk Franklin would let the expletives fly like that. I'm not judging him. I really thought it was Samuel Jackson.
Listen, underneath the skin, my French, he's a real nigga.
I cannot believe you just said that lie. Did you can't edit that? Wow. Well, mom never gonna hear about that.
Oh my God.
Man, you know I'm
Well, this is the rough cut if it's on live, okay?
There's no rough cut. Also, my heart is a little heavy today. Last night, my eldest and last uncle passed away. My Uncle Albert was another great man who influenced my life in many, many different ways. I can even remember he would laugh. He caught my brother and I putting cake in our socks.
What?
Yeah, because we'd already had they put the cake on the plate and wrapped it in foil, and we didn't think we had enough cake. So John and I put some cake in our socks. That's how good that was about.
It was pound cake?
Oh no, it was definitely pound cake.
Oh, so, okay.
It was pound cake and 7-Up cake, and we were in both
put
socks.
it in your socks?
In our socks, we were smuggling.
Did you wrap it and put it in your socks?
Yeah, we were smuggling. Like you should have seen it. It was our calves are like Popeye. And Uncle Albert laughed. He laughed and told he said, "Don't come look at your boys. They putting cake in the sock." And laughed. I spoke to my mom. I'm really sad because the only living uncles I have left is my Uncle Bang. My Uncle Cubby's passed away. God rest his soul. All my daddy's brothers and my father are all dead. I don't know about all that, better place and all this, that, and other. And people say, he had a full life. How can you have a full life when every day it's a blessing and you can add to it? There's no such thing.
And everyone in the graveyard has something to do the next day.
Everybody.
Live life to the fullest, you guys.
To the fullest.
Bringing up our affirmation.
Hi, Kyra.
Shout out to my boo-boo Kyra. Kyra Lacole. Hi.
Hi, Kyra.
Hey, girl. Our affirmation, be firm in your goals, but be flexible in your methods.
Beautiful.
No, be firm in your mission, but be flexible in your methods. There you go.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that was a word in itself, because we get so awestruck at what we can do that the fact that it not going our way, it'll deter us, right? So the fact that we have to keep in mind what we want to do, but you got to realize there's different avenues. Like I told you last night, everybody has the same intention, but all of us take different paths.
Right. Like
that's the information.
That's the information, because the truth of the matter is, no one gets up in the morning and says, you know what, I'm going to be a bum today. Everybody gets up and wants to be prosperous. It's finding what you're good at, finding the goal, and making sure you stick to it and doing that which is necessary to get things accomplished.
Yes.
We touched on everybody cashing their stimulus, this, that, and other, but we also have a really sad story to tell because this really touched Monet.
As you all may or may not have heard, there was a quadruple homicide over a stimulus check. The cause of it, this hardworking mother taking care of her child, received her taxes and her stimulus, and the child's father, who let's just say wasn't very active or attentive in the child's life, called and said, "Give me some money." And the interview went as the sister told it. She said, "No, you don't deserve any of this money. I work hard. I take care of your child. I do everything I need to do." And he snapped. The thing about it is the child's mother was already in fear. The baby mom was already in fear because he's a little, certified check crazy, and he doesn't care about who or what happens when he's angry.
Oh, apparently not.
And the brother stepped in and said, "Hey," she said, "No, you need to leave." He pulled the gun right out, put it to his head. That was it. Killed him, killed the baby mom, killed a friend, and killed the baby.
It was over $2,000, man.
Not even that. He didn't even say, "Give me all of it." He said, "Give me some." And
you're right.
And the fact that you would rather take from your child's mouth for your own selfish reasons bothers me. And not only that, your lack of account for how precious a life is. People die for different reasons every day, but to savagely take someone's life over your own greed, there's only one place for you, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, like, I know repentance is real, but we all have to give an account for the things that we do.
Absolutely.
Like, you can't just do something and say, "I'm sorry," because you can't apologize for murder.
Especially of that extent. Like, what did the child have to do with it?
That is why. Shout out to my brother Tyler. I did an interview for him over the phone for one of his research papers, and we were talking about the director for Guardian of the Galaxy making that child molestation joke, and then Disney firing him but rehiring him. While we're doing the interview, I'm explaining to him that there are certain things in this world that are never going to be funny. You can have a gay friend and tell a gay joke, and because you guys friendship, they'll laugh about it. It'll be okay. And if it's inappropriate, they'll tell you, "Hey, don't tell that in front of other." Same thing with when blacks, Mexicans, whites, whatever you are, we all have inside jokes.
Right.
There's never going to be an inside child molestation joke. Now, what made this even worse, after we finished the interview, because Tyler turned the paper in, Demi Lovato tweeted that she got raped at Walt Disney.
And I wonder, did they think that was funny?
Yeah. What's even worse is if it was 10 years ago when she got raped, she was a child. So was that joke funny? Is it funny now?
No. It's never been funny.
It's never been funny.
And another thing, when you speak on jokes of that matter, TikTok is like taking over like Twitter University. I'm just gonna let you know. I learned so much on TikTok. But one thing,
I didn't say anything. You
but one thing I did want to point out is there are some very powerful people, like the mental capacity, the articulation of these people that make some of these TikToks.
Yes.
So one thing, two TikToks actually. One of them, when it's the fact that we normalize pedophilic nature. Listen, every guy looks for a short girl, small hands, small feet, small waist, no body hair. You just described the child.
Yeah, see, I don't.
And people don't think about it like that.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, though. That's why I don't. There's never going to be a time where, just as a man, that a child molestation joke is going to be funny. Just as a man, it's not funny if you're talking about a little boy being molested by an older woman,
like they did with B2K.
Right, like that's not a little Bow Wow. Those things are never going to be funny. Ever. So when I was speaking to Tyler, and Tyler knows Morgan, baby's sorrow, and my little sister, because they're all in communication at Alcorn. So even though I never attended an HBCU, Alcorn, I'm sorry.
Always Alcorn.
Always Alcorn.
Always
Alcorn.
Thank you.
Even though I did not attend an HBCU, my words are ringing on the campus because I was able to not only do one interview, but 2 interviews with Tyler, who's getting his degree in communications.
Also, deep conversations with my sister Morgan about various topics.
And I have deep conversations with Todd. So it's full circle. Better benefit of bringing people together. I did not fully understand why Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had the interview with Oprah, because it's too late to set the record straight with this media.
Absolutely.
It's too late. They had already painted her as the villain. They said she made Kate cry when the truth of the matter is Kate made her cry. So her coming out saying that was only trying to set the record. Can you imagine how many jokes or inappropriate things have been said? Not just to Meghan. Think about it like this. This is the first time a black person has been in their circle ever. That's not the help. That's not the help. And that doesn't mean that the queen or the royals are racist people. It just means that this is the first time that someone has sat in their inner circle and they couldn't say something that they usually say.
So they really had a culture shock.
That's just what it was. So he brings home a black woman, and they can...
A real black woman.
Yeah, they can say what they want. And Oprah tried to, as big as Oprah's empire is, and her controlling of the media, they tried to... But like I told Tyler, it doesn't really matter, because it's already baked in the cake. They believe that she's the villain, black woman's the villain. That's what it's going to be.
Because we're all angry and bitter.
You guys got a right to be. Look how they did us.
Oh, well, back to my TikTok. So it was talking about saying how women smell if they don't shave their pubic areas. Well, the woman was saying how most men look for small, petite people, light voices, no body hair, which usually promote, like, it's adolescence. You're describing adolescence. Fully grown women have a deeper tone of voice, most of us. You know, I got some stompers, you know, feet kind of big, but like, it's,
I like you.
thank you. Stop. But it's kind of odd. The second TikTok was talking about how men have so much to say about things they don't understand. Excuse me, baby. But it's like,
we're live.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember.
Because you can go ahead.
I'm getting into myself, you know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a feminist.
Yeah, I know, but we're live, so
I understand.
you can't edit this.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
I know. It's the raw and the real, baby.
Okay, all right.
But she was explaining how they said taking away the gun laws take away their rights. And if you don't own a gun, you shouldn't have anything to say about the gun laws. Well, majority of Congress passed the bill to charge for sanitary napkins and to control birth control and abortions. Last time I checked, men don't have vaginas. And
some do.
Like literal can actually, we involuntarily bleed and we produce life. Those are two things women can do that we have no control of. The fact that there are so many men trying to control two things that our bodies naturally do is repulsive, narcissistic. It's a sexualized misconduct, honestly, because you have to literally, the fact that we have to pay for sanitary hygienic products. It's, I'm not trying to dig into the politics at all, but
too late for that, boo-boo.
I mean, it's so much to unpack, but my point was the fact that there's so many double standards. It's gun rights. If you don't own a gun, don't say anything. Well, you don't own a vagina, so shut up. And my husband knows, my fiance knows I am a true feminist. And he,
they know it too. They can hear it.
Not only does he respect my views, but, you know.
I mean, listen.
When it ain't Shalane, it ain't Shalane.
Yeah, I mean, because you would not allow somebody to come into an operating room and tell a doctor who studied medicine how to perform a surgery. You wouldn't. People always give, it seems like people give advice when they're not good at something.
Listen, this is my bio on Instagram. Common sense is like deodorant. The ones that need it never use it.
I mean, but it's the truth, because I don't go around telling people how to do things that I don't know how to do. I'll ask them how to do it, and maybe I'll perfect it, or maybe I'll put my own spin on it. But I'm not gonna ever be to the point where
You critique it.
Like that doesn't make any sense. If and for that woman that said that if you don't own a gun, you should have anything to say about it. Well, no, because guns were made for one purpose and one person only: to kill people, not animals. Don't let them fool you.
Because they were out there with bow and arrows, baby.
Yeah, guns were made to kill people. So I don't need a gun to tell you I don't want my child to be killed out of school. I don't need a gun to tell you that I don't want it to worry about a prayer group at St. Paul's Praise Center being shot up because I don't have a gun.
Or a gun to have a routine police stop and actually kill a father in front of his child.
Yeah, I don't need to have a gun to tell you that.
Or to go to the wrong address and fire back at someone trying to defend themselves in their own home.
I don't need a gun for you to tell me that. And the cowards that do things, like somebody shot up the Pickle Festival. I'm gonna take you there. They have like all these cars out Northern California, the food carts, and they have like all types of different like pickles.
They got Kool-Aid pickles?
They got all types of pickles, fried. They're like it's a real big thing. These cowards know that you never hear about these mass shootings, 89th and La Brea.
Where everybody's strapped.
Slauson. You never hear about that. You never hear about them going into the jungles. No, you know what? Oh, this just in. Little Johnny grabbed his AR-15 and he went into the jungles.
Everybody got AR-15s in the jungle.
You know why you're not gonna hear about that story? Because little Johnny ain't making it out there, buddy. Like that's gonna be that story's never getting out.
He went to the abyss.
Yeah, because it's a cemetery right behind there. They just drag little Johnny. It just seems like these cowards. They go to schools,
movie theaters.
Movie theater. I was about to say the kid went here. He went and shot up the Joker movie. Had I been there, see, people said that the reason they weren't reacting the way they were reacting because they thought it was part of the show. They thought it was part of the movie. But see, you never been around a gun. Because once I smelled real gunpowder,
it's over.
I
Before
guarantee you would have been fine.
When he fired that and you saw that spark of light,
but
know
even
it's
this
for
part,
real.
but even if you say that's like, once you smell that gunpowder, this is not part of the show. And if it is part of the show, I don't want to be part of this show.
This is real dangerous.
This is gonna be dangerous. Somebody got a real gun in here. Like and I keep telling people, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence was all written when a country was in a whole different light. We cannot keep living with these archaic laws and policies because they do not apply to where we are in this life. They don't. Like you talk about the voyeurism and you tell it's okay to go film women in certain states without their knowledge.
Oh,
what?
That was another TikTok. A woman's news are leaked. Men want to see it. A woman's sex tape is leaked. They want to pay for it. But if she opens an OnlyFans or is a stripper, she is a prostitute. Make that make sense. This is the culture shock.
Things have got to change.
When do we refuse to accept the unacceptable? That is the question of the day.
Oh, that's the question of the day.
When do we refuse to accept the unacceptable?
Because everything's not even the Bible says that. Everything is for you, but everything's not good for you. You cannot continue. Well, I don't have to say it. They're gonna start respecting black women and women of color and women in general.
First of all,
Joe Biden fall down them stairs again.
First of all, the door is already open. Let me tell y'all something. So if you are a real Betterfield subscriber, baby,
yep,
you would know that I had an interview with Tesla, right? And it took this phase for them to say, hold on, you know. But let me tell you this. I also still keep in contact with my groups from school. And Tesla did an outreach interview process for all HBCUs. All you had to do was sign up.
That's weird.
Post-Kamala? No, yeah, pre-Kamala, post-Kamala.
Things about to change. Women are, if you just start to look around, and the bad thing is, a woman can have, once a woman does something that is so great to them, they praise her,
But they don't promote her.
but they don't promote her. And then when you get the ones that have to just break, that's why they keep saying breaking ceilings. Then you get the ones that have to just break, like RBGD, like those that have to just trailblazers. They just say, I'm not going to wait on you to make my way. I'm going to make the way. They're going to see that anatomy should not disqualify anybody from doing anything.
And I feel like the whole role of women not being, first of all right, and you check me. Every man is born from a woman, right?
That's right.
Every man basically needs a woman to reproduce, right?
That's the only way.
So why is it that we're considered the weaker species? I think I said this last time. We're the only animals, race, whatever you want to call it, that judges the strength of the animal by their gender. If a female tiger attacks the zookeeper, they're going to say, oh, look, got attacked by a lioness. No. That tiger went tiger.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about that because the lion they do all the hunting.
And that's what I'm saying. So why is it so different for us that we have to be judged by our gender when literally every species?
I'm telling you why. It is the archaic policies that are being passed down. Like, during the war, they were saying, oh, all the women can do is boost morale and sew flags. I'm telling you, I can prove it. We just went to the cantina, and if you're following us on any of our social media, you would have saw that this lady just knocked this dude out.
Clean. Dragged him out the back, turned the lights back on.
That did happen.
Started the party.
they drug him right out the club, too. Right
out the back door.
Right in the alley. Turn the lights off, turn the music back up. But everyone has, because you saw our thing about Fallon Fox, the transgender fighter.
Right.
There are things that a woman can do. There are things that a man can't do. A man can't fight a woman. Not because the woman could win or lose the fight, but because as a man, just like the lion's job, the lion goes and hunts, but the lion protects the pride. That's what our job is, to make sure that we're doing the right thing in our households. It's not about whether a woman can fight or not. I don't believe that women should fight men. Women should fight women. So if you're asking me, can a woman be a fighter? Absolutely. Can a woman be a basketball player? Shout out to Shaq, because you always had Shaq to the fool, but these women have been coming for you, bruh, on TNT. First, he talked about the 3-point line and this, that, and other, and she kind of told him, like, Shaq, you don't understand the way basketball's being played now. Told him that to his face. But it got worse. They asked Shaq about the WNBA and how the game could be made, more exciting than other. He said we should lower the rims, that way the women could dunk, because dunking is a big part of basketball, blah, 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 blah. Well, Cheryl Swoops came right for him. She said, we didn't ask them to bring the basket closer so you can make free throws. Listen to me, man. That was top 5 pop-off. She said, we did not ask them to bring the basket closer so that you can make free throws.
So why would they change the height?
I believe that when you look at the way the game,
how tall is Lisa Leslie?
6'5" and a half.
And how tall is, let's say, AD?
He's 6'11".
Okay, that's a pretty. There's basketball players her height though, and there's some shorter than her.
Well, no. Lisa Leslie is taller than Allen Iverson. She's an inch shorter than Kobe Bryant was. Like, Lisa Leslie was, but that's not even Lisa Leslie could dunk, but it's the athleticism. Like, if there's ever a woman that has springs, like Vince Carter has springs. Like, if you look at some of Vince Carter dunks, he actually put his arm in the basket. If a woman starts jumping out of the gym like that, yeah, they're gonna watch WNBA. Like, I both things can be right. The WNBA, because David Stern bless his rest his soul, this was his baby. And he really tried to incorporate this and drag along. But the WNBA is not the NBA. And the basketball, Diana Taurasi, she can probably outshoot now 60 to 70% of the men in the league now.
Right.
Oh, she can shoot.
I can see that.
No, Diana Taurasi can flat out shoot it.
I can see that.
Listen, that girl can fire from anywhere. She is like Steph Curry. Like her shot is if you're asking what WNBA player would be matched with Steph Curry's ability to shoot, oh, it's Diana Taurasi. Because she can flat out shoot it. But nobody wants, and I don't understand that. Like when you're asking, like, when is the unacceptable going to stop being accepted? I don't know why people don't go see her shoot. Because they go see Steph shoot. I think I've seen Steph Curry dunk twice. No, seriously. Like I think he's done twice.
But it's the 3-pointers though that he's known for. The
Okay.
buckets.
So why would shortening the rim affect the threes? That was their whole point, Shaq. Like that shouldn't have anything to do with the game of basketball. There was a time when Kareem was at UCLA, they banned dunking.
Because he did his
Oh, he was whamming on dudes. Kareem played college ball for 4 years and lose a basketball game. 4 years.
Do you know what kind of rep that's going to have? Like,
It's UCLA. It's John Wooden. And this is why when people ask me who's the greatest of all time, shout out to Jelani, Travis, John, my little brother. There is no debate. As great as LeBron James is, and as great as Kobe Bryant was, and as great as you guys say Michael Jordan is,
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar is by far the GOAT. Like, it's not even close. And I can prove it with just one statement. There's only one NBA player in the history of the NBA with 6 championships and 6 league MVPs. And that ain't Michael Jordan. That is Kareem. So
Kiss it.
I know we're live, so I didn't want to say that. You heard what she said?
Kiss
It is what it is. So, let's see. This
Okay. Yikes.
whoa, the push-up's working. Let's see what we have here.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Let's open this.
They put a lot of, what is this?
Yeah, I know.
They packing Coke? Like,
Well, this be horrible. I go live and they get the wrong package. Be the real package. Straight to jail. They'll be like, nah, brother. You knew
a
what.
lot of tape.
There's a lot of tape in here. Okay.
You're a winner. You're a winner. It's a winner.
I like that. And oh, no way.
Wow. I'm trying to.
Oh, snap.
It's a whole bunch of workout goodies.
Okay, so number one, I'm really on the whey protein powder for real.
Yes, he just bought another big one.
Wow.
Chai.
Chia seeds.
Yay. Make a really good detox.
Wow. Hey, I can't believe this. That's the
Sweet tea.
yeah, after workout.
Oh, okay. Listen, tell me.
Perfect push-ups.
Hey, they robbed the GNC, huh?
Vitamins. Daily journal.
A logbook. Mixer bottle.
Mixer bottle.
Melatonin. You just bought some more too to help you sleep.
And it helps you. Wow. And my t-shirts. Hey.
Oh, it's a training journal.
Training journal. Hey, I want to tell you guys right now, this is super dope, man. I am humbled. I am humbled by this. Michonne Gary, thank you so much. I am so glad to be part of this push-up challenge. My homegirl, Shauna Source Rex.
Yes.
Shauna, I am so glad that I met you because by meeting you, I was able to meet all these great people and be involved in this challenge. After seeing all this, I think I need to do my 100 push-ups for the challenge today.
Also, unbeknownst to you, if you are part of the Better Benefit family and you are taking part of this push-up challenge or want to start, send me a short clip and I'll put together a montage for our next episode, okay? As always, my name is Mo,
And I'm Casey,
and you're watching Better Benefits.
and I'm humble.
See you next time.